What's going on, guys? It's TC30 back with another video. I hope all is well with everyone watching this video. A lot of news has happened this past week, so let's waste no further time and get straight to the video. No reports have come from Baltimore on whether or not they're signing Brown this season, but Brown is at least pushing for something to happen. In a Snapchat picture he posted, Brown is wearing a Ravens uniform. Talk began to heat back up in April when Baltimore Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson began working out with Brown and mentioned how he'd be happy if they signed the wideout. "I'd be happy if we signed him," Jackson said on a conference call with the media. "He's a great player. He shows it each and every year, but it's not my decision." Ravens general manager Eric DeCosta didn't deny looking into adding Brown. "We're always assessing the players out there on the streets," DeCosta said. "We're looking at guys, we're making decisions that we think are the best for the clubs. If we think there's a guy out there who fits us, who's got the skill set to provide value, we'll certainly pounce on that kind of guy. As Ozzy always used to tell me, we don't play games until September, so we've got a lot of time to build the best team we can build, and we'll continue to do that. I look at this period of time right here after the draft as a great opportunity to get better as a football team, and we will look to do that. Brown will need to be removed from the exempt list before he's able to play again. The NFL is still investigating a sexual assault allegation from his former trainer, Brittany Taylor." Ed Boucher of The Athletic said the Steelers are not likely to re-sign SmithSchuster, also indicating running back James Conner does not figure into the team's future plans. SmithSchuster finished the year with just 42 receptions for 552 yards and 3 touchdowns. His drop percentage nearly doubled as well. Of course, Juju spent the majority of the year with Mason Rudolph and Devlin Hodges. He should be able to re-establish himself with Ben Roethlisberger returning under center. Still, SmithSchuster's future in Pittsburgh appears uncertain. Dalton is signing a one-year deal with the Dallas Cowboys, ESPN's Adam Schefter reported on Saturday. The deal is for $3 million guaranteed and as much as $7 million in incentives. He went to college at Texas Christian in Fort Worth and owns a home in Dallas, so this will be a chance to play close to home. Dalton was a second-round pick by the Bengals in 2011 and was a starter for 8 straight seasons until being benched last year. He was released by Cincinnati last week after the Bengals took Joe Burrow with the number 1 overall pick. The Bears will not exercise Mitchell Tribisky's 5th-year option according to NFL's Tom Pelissero. Chicago acquired Nick Foles from Jacksonville this offseason. Although the Bears have liked Trubisky's attitude since Foles' arrival and are set to make this an open competition, they are passing on extending his contract through 2021. Because Trubisky was a top 10 pick, his option would have come in at $24.8 million. Based on the 4th-year quarterback's track record, that price is quite lofty. Trubisky regressed last season, prompting the Bears to bring in competition. They were close to an Andy Dalton trade before acquiring Foles later in March. The former Super Bowl champion MVP is viewed as the favorite to be Chicago's starter this coming season. Texans left tackle Laremy Tunsil recently landed a 3-year, $66 million extension that easily made him the league's highest paid offensive lineman, and he did it without an agent. Tunsil says he thinks he started a trend by not having an agent doing my deal, and that he wanted to reset the market and become the highest paid offensive lineman just so all the young players under me know that anything is possible. Tunsil is locked up through the 2023 season now, and he'll still only be 29 years old when he hits free agency in the spring of 2024. There are countless stories that explain why the Washington Redskins are a perennial losing franchise, and we can add the botched trade of Trent Williams last year. The Redskins did move Williams to the San Francisco 49ers for a third-round pick in the 2021 and a fifth-round pick in this year's draft. But they could have gotten a first-round pick last year for the disgruntled tackle, and the trade wasn't made. New coach Ron Rivera told that story. The Redskins were offered a first-round pick last year for a player who said he would never play for the team again, and Washington, which was 1-7 at the trade deadline, didn't get a deal done. Williams never did play for Washington again, and the Redskins didn't get that first-round pick. Von Miller announced that he has recovered from the coronavirus. He tweeted that he received his test results back, which came negative for the virus. He originally had the virus and revealed in mid-April. Miller is the second player to be diagnosed with COVID-19. Rams center Brian Allen tested positive, but is free from the virus. Chiefs running back Damian Williams, who scored 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns in the Super Bowl, was robbed at a fancy Airbnb home in LA, TMZ Sports has learned. Williams was not hurt in the incident, but the suspects made off with roughly $1,000 in cash, and now the cops are on the hunt. The 28-year-old had just checked into a pricey LA home on Saturday night when 3 intruders broke into the property through a back door. The men surrounded Williams and his crew, and even the suspects did not threaten them with any weapon. It was clear they wanted cash, or else. Williams and his guests complied. Law enforcement says the suspects got around $1,000 in cash and then fled the scene. Taco Charlton is signing a 1-year deal with the Kansas City Chiefs, according to a report from Yahoo Sports. The 2017 first-round pick out of Michigan spent the first 2+ seasons of his career with the Dallas Cowboys. He wasn't particularly productive when he saw the field in Dallas, combining for 46 tackles and 4 sacks in 2017 and 2018. He missed 5 games during the 2018 season with a shoulder injury and later underwent ankle surgery. Those alignments lingered into the early part of the 2019 season, and the Cowboys cut him last September. Falcons defensive end Takkarist McKinley announced via Twitter that his 5th-year option for the 2021 season is being declined. The Falcons confirmed the news and issued the following statement. We have decided to not move forward with a 5th-year option for Tak, and this time are taking a wait-and-see approach in terms of future contracts. Tak has shown the ability to produce at a high level, and we look forward to his production in 2020. The 5th-year option was guaranteed for injury only and wouldn't have prevented the two parties from negotiating an extension. The 24-year-old is a former first-round pick from the Falcons out of UCLA in the 2017 draft. He's now entering the final year of his 4-year, $10.2 million rookie contract. He finished last year on the injury reserve list due to a shoulder injury. He'll become an unrestricted free agent in 2021. And that was your NFL news recap of this week. I can't always report on every single piece of news I hear, so I always have to narrow it down to the stories that are most important. If you enjoyed watching, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Comment down below which story you found shocking. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, which is TeamConnor30. It's on the screen and it's also down in the description box below. So until next time, peace.